Oh god. Oh, I dropped it. Oh. Yeah. Recording? Yeah. Oh. Stabby. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Would it? What? From your face. Yep. Oh. Face. Head. Head. Right. Yeah. Stop talking about weapons that are in it. Please. Ah. 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 Oh, ah. Ow.
Aren't you back up? Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let's go ahead and hop in to practice. Let's check and make sure the stream's up. Welcome everyone to the race. As you can see, our best lap of our practice sessions throughout this week was a 139.083. Second among our friend group here. Let's check the audio. Make sure I got audio. Second among our friend group here. Let's check the audio. Make sure I got audio. All right, cool. It's working. All right, so set the stage. For those unaware, let me go ahead and actually share this on some socials. For those of you unaware, the Death Chicane is madness. Even in a qualifying session, I did practice earlier. I did about 12 laps in, clean, and then I just kind of macked the wall randomly one time. Just didn't go into it right, and that's all it takes. Mack the wall. So we got to do that 34 times. And with other cars, and with heavy damage. So if you haven't been following up on how the GT1 class, since we are an A-rank driver now, we're in GT1. Since that's the case, hold on, I'm trying to find videos and live streams. Here we go. Since that's the case, We do more laps than the other classes 2 and 3, and we have heavy damage, which means if you take damage, typically in Gran Turismo, the game will repair it over time. You might have like, though, you have to go in the pits to repair your car. If you watch the first race, or actually I didn't even stream it. The first race I did, I drove around like half the race with damage and totally just messed up our race. So the fact that we have the Death Chicane and we got all these cars, we're gonna have 16 cars buzzing around here, and heavy damage, it's going to be madness. Just trying to stay out of trouble is going to be key. So here comes the Death Chicane. Typically what I do is I just let off the gas at the 50 marker, pitch it in, try to clip that corner, but don't hit the corner. All right, so I hit it there a little bit. Not enough to do damage though. You can kind of nick it and not completely wreck the car. So we did that. And we're gonna have to do that 34 times. Woo. These long races are fun, but man, there are a challenge, definitely a challenge. Especially when I'm like on the low end speed-wise for GT1. We talked about this many times if you've watched any of other streams, but I'm kind of like in B class as a B driver. I'm towards the top. I'll get podiums, qualify well, no matter where. But as soon as we move up into A class, it's like bottom of the barrel. We're like the very bottom. There's such a huge steep curve between B and A. And we're just kind of in that no man's land. So, fair warning, we're probably going to be towards the back. We'll see how we do. I do think my car is a little bit better on this track than it was the first round. All right, here comes Death Chicane again. Let's see how we do it this time. There we go. Perfect. That was good. You want to get as close as you can, and I've done it before, to that second little orange curb there. What you want to do is you want to try to get so close to it, because the closer you hug that, the more space you've got running it out wide on the outside. But I have macked that thing trying to get too close, too tight to it. If you come at a wrong angle, and of course once you start driving around with other cars, you don't always get to decide what your angle is going to be as you come into that section, depending on what's going on. So it's definitely a challenge, and to do it 34 times is going to be... Like I said, I did some practice laps. I did about 12 practice laps right before I started the stream. And on lap 12, I think it was, just came in at a wrong angle and just macked the wall. That's all it takes. You really can't get enough practice on this track, because, and no matter how dialed in you think you are for the Death Chicane, randomly, like I said, one time you come through, just don't get it right. That's all it takes. There we go. I like to kind of stay at a little bit of an angle here, see if I can't pitch it. That was good. Shoot, we're a little shallow here though. No, don't hit that wall. That's the other part. If you focus too much on just the first part, that second part can jump out and bite you too. If you're not paying attention. I've done that before. I've been so preoccupied with the first part, then mac the second part. Tracks like this that are just so high speed, are so challenging because you have to carry speed if you want to compete. You got to carry speed everywhere, which means doing some pretty risky stuff. I had a good lap going. Messed that up. We can pretty consistently get into the 139s. Haven't been able to get down to 138 yet. Four minutes till qualifying. Here we go. Pitch it. Don't. There. See? See what happens? And then you're stuck in here. Now you get the Austin Powers situation. My wheel is... Let's just restart it. There you go. That's what happens. I've done that before and completely jump scared the crap out of myself. Just boom, and my body, like, I'm so like locked in, reacts almost like, you know, like I was in a real car wreck. It just... So there you go. That's the Death Chicane. That's what can happen. Try it again. Can never do this thing too many times. You want to pitch it, not hit that thing. There you go. Make sure my wheel's nice and tight. Wait a little bit too long to shift there. That's a little sloppy. Archie, what are you barking about? Got a little bit of time back through there. Here we go. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. You can tell right away. I could tell instantly. As soon as I went to start it, my angle wasn't right. So you'll see down at the lower, in the bottom down there by my tire, right next to my fuel gauge. Now I've got left front and bumper damage. Now in a race, that will stay damaged all the way up until I go into the pits and get it fixed. So I would run out here about 2 to 3 seconds slower with the damage. It's just, man, so challenging. Nothing felt bad going into it, and just as soon as I went and started, I could tell my angle wasn't right, and I was going to run wide and hit that. And at that point, it's really too late to do much of anything. Slam on the brakes, but you might lose the back end, or the person behind you, if there's someone close to you as you go through it, is going to destroy you. So that's going to be the joy. All right, here we go. All right, so looks like we're towards the bottom. Oh no, right about the middle. When it comes to driver rating. So before you do qualifying, it loads you in here by driver rating. So we're like 7th in this lobby in driver rating. Check out the points table, what we got going on. First place, 170 points for first. Where we're at right now, we would get 128 points. We'll see how we qualify though. 9th, so we actually dropped 10th. We're 10th in the lobby as we waited for some more people to load in. 11th, actually. All right. Not terrible, because that means, though, that if we lose to all these people, they won't steal driver rating from us. You only gain driver rating when you finish ahead of people that have a higher number than you. So if I finish ahead of any of these people, I won't actually gain any driver rating, because I'm already higher than them. If I finish ahead of any of these people, I will. All right. Sweaty palms time. Settle in. My back is going to be killing me in about an hour. My shoulders and my foot are going to be cramping up. It's tough work, this video game business. Made sure my wheel was pushed in right before we started, so we should be good there. We should have enough time for about 2 laps. What's going on? What are we waiting on? Oh man. I've heard a lot of issues with the servers the last few days. If it kicks us out and then we all miss out on this race, that's going to be terrible. This isn't looking good, guys. I can't do anything either. It's just stuck in this loading screen. It is rare that it ever actually just comes back from this. It's probably just going to error out, kick us all out of the lobby, and then we're going to have to wait 2 hours to do the race again. And there's only 3 time slots. No one's out on the track, so it's not just us. There are all the cars waiting. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people had problems. Oh, Polyphony, this is bad, man. Come on. You just had all the hype around your World Series and your live event and all these people watching it, and then the first series after it, you can't even have servers running stably to support it. I don't want to back out too, because then I guess we'll just sit here until it kicks me off. How are you all doing? I've seen it sometimes where there's like one person in the lobby that for whatever reason isn't like initializing and holds up everything, and you have to kind of wait for that person to drop off. Maybe, maybe everyone will drop off. It'll just be me, and I can run around for 34 laps and get 298 points or whatever it was. Beautiful countryside. Look at that. Here in Croatia, where I believe this fictional track is set. I can't do anything either. I can't pull up a menu. I can't do anything.
Daddy,
What?
are you filming a video now?
Huh?
Are you filming a video?
Yeah. Come on. Planned my whole day around this. Great content. Let's see pit lane. Are there still cars there? Have people started dropping off yet? Just along for the ride. Oh, man. Oh, something's happening. It's gonna kick us out. Hey, we're starting a race. How about that? Let's see how this goes. Oh, come on. You made me do it start that way. There's like no way to avoid that line. You pretty much have to hit the wall not to hit that line. All right. Don't want to damage ourselves on a warm-up lap. Tires warmed up. So yeah, somebody was holding us up. Somebody left the room, and then it started. So whoever it was left, and now we're going. I don't know how many people stuck around. We'll have to see. We got some people sitting in the pits that never started. Let's see how that works out for them, if they ever come back. Well, we might have some decent points, but they're not going to be earned just from sitting out waiting people. All right, here we go. Let's try to put in a good lap. There we go. We must only have 8 people doing this. Oh man! First time it mattered. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get another lap in. I guess let's just finish a lap to get a time. I swear, you put in... It's so tricky sometimes when you do the practice. Like, the environment just isn't always the same as the race, so like, you get used to the car a certain way. And then when the race starts, it doesn't really behave that way anymore. That stinks. Everyone's doing like 139s, which is what we were doing. We should be able to be around that same spot if we didn't have damage. Did it again. It's just not sliding, not hooking up like it was doing before. The car just doesn't behave like it did in the practice session with the same settings. This should be faster, but I'm not sure by how much. Well, this should be interesting because we're about as fast as everybody else here. If nothing else, it'll be a competitive race. Yeah, that was slower actually. 138.3. What were we at? 139.0? Honestly, we probably would have been around the same. So that we maybe would have been third. We probably would have been third if we would have done what we were doing at practice. So yeah, originally there's 16 cars in this lobby. There's now only 9 because people bailed when we were waiting. So this may not be a super entertaining race, everybody, because 34 laps, 9 cars, we're going to get pretty spread out probably and end up... We'll see. I don't know. If we're all around the same speed, though... What do we want to do strategy-wise? I think we want to go hards, pit on lap 1, and run softs. We just got to get through lap 1 on those hards. We have to run hards at some point. Some people have tried to do the entire race on hards without changing tires. I hate hard tires though, so that's not going to be me. Okay. A 9-car field have survived. We are guaranteed at least 113 points. I'll be interested in seeing what some of the number plates are for the people. Like, did the top people, like the fastest people, stick around? All right, so we're probably going to be towards the back of the field after we pit on lap 1, because I imagine most people probably aren't going to do that strategy. We'll see. I don't know. I say that, but... If nothing else, that may let us get out into clean air. I know it's not going to make the best for the stream, but get out of the pack, get in clean air, and just run on softs. Try to put in good lap times and see what everybody else does. This is going to be a war of attrition before we even started. It was going to be a war of attrition already, but before we even started the race. Let's see if it starts. Please start. There we go. That's good, I guess. That felt like it was. Everything feels like it's taking too long. Like that felt like it was taking too long, but I think that's about normal. Rexy's in the race. Lots of Porsches. There we are. Supras are usually strong. We got some cars with the look at their AFK. Oh no. Dude, this is terrible. Now we're gonna sit here. More people dropped out. 3 more cars dropped out. Jeez, this is crazy. I guess I'll keep the stream going, I don't know. Not gonna make the best content here. 6-car race. There we go, going through the Death Chicane for the first time. Let's just slow down, make sure everybody gets through. Yep, I guess that car is having some glitching issues. Oh, that is really... I thought again it was lag, but they must have really did go that far off. Look, I get it's not going to be the most clean podium, but what if we could get like a podium out of this race? That'd be awesome. Nobody has to know, right? It'll be just our secret that there's only 6 cars in the race. Shoot, I forgot which side the pit lane was on. For some reason I thought it was on the right side for a second. Now I gotta run another lap on hards. Shoot. Well, first mistake of the race. Had to do that a little bit slower because I am on hard tires, not on the stickier softs. Purple sector there. So we did the Death Chicane faster than everybody else on hard tires, which may be a good sign. I see a lot of kind of squirreling around from cars up here. If we can just stay out of trouble. Nobody else pitted, so I think we're the only person on the hards right now. So that's one of the reasons that we're in the back. Everybody's on a faster tire. Okay, now we're gonna pit. For real this time. Going to softs, don't refuel. Everyone has to run the hards at some point, so all those guys are gonna have to come in at some point and put on the hard tire. They're probably gonna do it right at the very end. I just chose to do it at the very beginning. Careful, don't cross the line. All right, and now we got clean air to just run around and try to get good laps in. We got cold tires, so let's not push it. I could have probably gone a little bit faster, but didn't want to push it on cold tires. Now we just got to see if we can get this race to come back to us. Either by people wrecking or just putting in faster laps, undercut everybody. Fastest lap right now is a 1:39.6, which is well below. We can do that. If we just don't die in the Death Chicane. Okay, that'll do. Oh, 1:38.7 now is the fastest time. So that's, we were never really able to do that in practice, so that's. We have gained about 2 seconds in the car in front of us already, though. Now that we're up, now we got our. Let's just try to be in around the 139s. If we can be in the 139s, I think we might be able to claw our way back up to a podium. 139, stay out of trouble. That's the name of our game for the next probably like hour. Down to 14 seconds. So we're really eating into the guy in front of us here. That was good. Will that be purple? Let's see if it's purple. Nope. Dang, that wasn't even the fastest that I've done it. That's crazy. I felt faster than a lot before it. We are going to have to keep an eye on our fuel. I don't know. I think fuel will probably go out before the tires do, but something to think about. That felt slow through there. I say that and then we go green. So I think we lost, I don't know how much time we lost in the pits, but whenever we're well within the range that when this guy in front of us eventually pits, we're going to pass him and get into fifth. 11 seconds is more than enough. We're eating away at it every lap. Maybe some of these guys are trying to do the full hards the whole way. I don't know. Anytime that we can do that, clean, that's a win. We just did a purple or a green for us, best for us there through there. I want to get into the 139s though. .38, 39, nope. Well, now our tires are starting to wear, so probably not going to get there on this stint. There we go. I know it looks like I am doing it pretty well. I can't tell you though how little that means. Every time you go through there, it's like a journey. It's like the first time. You're never quite sure if you're going to survive it. Especially as my tires start to drop off and I start losing grip. We kind of got a little bit offline there. Can we get under 10 seconds to the guy in front? Seems like we've kind of leveled off a little bit. Alright, here we go again. Hold your breath. Under 10 seconds. Oh, no. Said hold your breath. Shoot. Now what do I do? Do I pit? Let's see how bad it affected our lap times, I guess. That's all it takes. I felt it. As soon as I turned into it, the angle wasn't right. We're probably at least going to be 2 to 3 seconds slower with the damage now. We'll do one more lap under these conditions and see how bad it is. We're not too far off from needing tires and fuel, so just see how it goes. it's not like the car doesn't really drive at all, it's just slower. If I had to guess, it's going to be 2 seconds slower. We're losing time to the car in front of us, too. We've lost like 5 seconds in the last 2 laps. $40, $41, $42. So yeah, about 3 seconds. Well, we're gonna have to stop anyway for tires. We're at 10. Shoot. Too busy focusing on other stuff. Sitting here worried about stupid stuff. Looking at times and forgot to brake. $11 laps, get me to 22. Can I get away with only one refill? So they only fixed my suspension damage, not my bumper damage. They only will fix like one thing when you come in. Alright, we got some work to do. The heavy damage bites us again, as it did in the first round. I guess everybody else is running clean. Something to keep in mind, though. Everyone else does have to run their hard tires still, so they're going to have to make one extra stop than us. Maybe one extra stop if we timed ours right. If I wouldn't have wrecked that second time, I think it would have been fine. That's annoying. That was a stupid one. Ah, wish I didn't have that damage. That bumper is still slowing me down. Really? A 144 still? It's just that bumper damage slow me down that much? That's worse than before. Oh, shoot. Gosh, man. Stinking Death Chicane, man. As soon as I went into it, tell. The other two, being in a lobby with all A drivers, much less likely to have people wreck than like other lobbies. I'm the one who can't run it clean. Plus, when you do have a little bit of damage, it just makes it harder to get through there. Having that bumper damage, I think, just upsets the aerodynamics of the car. Making it harder to get through there. Man, a 147? Jeez. We're just about the halfway point in this race. Man, the leader's coming up to lap us soon. I don't know if he's pitted yet or not. I hope not. Oh, heavy damage sucks. This will just show us just about how much slower we're moving, being out here damaged. Trying to decide if I just want to pit and get my car fixed and just see what I can do. I don't know. Is it better to run around limped up? Thing is, if I'd have to essentially come in twice, because it's not going to fix both things in one pit. I'd be back where I started before, where they fixed the suspension but not the bumper, and I'd still be running 143s. That's what I was doing. $15 laps. What can I do in 15 laps? I did it again. I have to let off there. It's the same thing I did earlier. Never assumed that not the Death Chicane would be the death of me in this race. It would be that little section right there where I'm just not thinking. I'm thinking about all these different strategies and what I should do, and I just don't let off. I just go through there flat out, which you can't do. What I'm thinking, man. Sitting here trying to think of how much time will I lose if I do this? How much time will I lose if I do this? And I just blank and running into the wall again. Let's go ahead and change tires. Oh, man. I still ain't fixed that bumper. It's really hard to run this track 34 times and not make little mistakes. These longer races just hit me right where my biggest issue is just consistency. When they're shorter, like 4 to 5 lap races, and you're gonna string them together, and if you mess up, you just load in another one. It's whatever. But when you gotta put together mistake-free driving for like an hour, that's where we struggle. Was close. Uh-oh, I think the guy that was in front of me might have wrecked or something because his time went away for a second. Usually that happens when they're in trouble. I don't know. Let's see. That's weird that his time keeps disappearing, but then it keeps coming back up and it hasn't changed. What's going on? Death Chicane! If when I woke up this morning you would have told me that my biggest issue wouldn't be the Death Chicane, but would be this part coming up, I wouldn't know if I would have believed you. This right here, this little lift, easiest part, would be where I would keep having problems, the biggest problems. Something's going on with the guy in front of me because now he popped up again, but only 117, which means he had lost quite a bit of time. Now it's 118. He was like 127 before, so he lost 10 seconds somewhere. Well, that gives you a good idea of how much is affected by the ghost. You see how much faster he was going into that chicane there? Look at that. Look how much faster he's just pulling away. Just that little bit of damage. Just sucks running around this race with damage. Wondering what we could do if we just could keep clean. Why did I do that? Shoot. Looking up at my radar. Trying to see where the guy behind me is. Not that it even matters, just curious. Whew. These endurance races, man, they are... Pretty sure the next one is Nürburgring. Ooh, that's gonna be... I'm way over my head. This GT1. I definitely think that the 143 is like the 139 if I weren't to have damage. It just seems like... Can I get by without having to pit again? Eight laps. It's gonna be close. keep this up and see. Yeah, we should be good. 6 laps to go. We got gas for 8. Tires are not great, but we're just going to try to milk them home. Almost did it again. Almost just went through there flat out for the 3rd time. I guess one thing going forward that would be good to figure out is just know exactly how much time it takes to do a pit stop, because 3, 6, 9, 12. I mean, I'm already like 20 seconds deep, losing time because of the damage. Would it have been better just to go ahead and get it all fixed? But I don't really know how much time I was losing on pit stops. And that's based on the averaging about 3 seconds per lap. I think I'm losing with damage. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing being worried about gas. I'm a lap down anyway. So I got one less lap than that. Tires are going. I can feel them. Gotta be careful on this with bad tires. Yep. Woo, was close. Man, look how fast faster. Look at my radar. How much faster not having damage. Wow, look at that. Jeez. How much of a difference that makes. Oh, gosh. On the straights, anyway. Well, I definitely think we're better than what we showed here, but at the same time, if all 16 cards have raced, would I have finished 6th? I don't know. Probably not. I probably made the wrong call on the strategy too. Nobody else didn't really work out doing the hards at the start. He hit the wall there. I could see smoke. The best part is even if somebody like didn't get the right tires, never ran hards, and got a penalty, I wouldn't pass them. That's interesting. That guy was on mediums. Woo, it was close. Final lap. Not exactly what I wanted, but we stuck it out, and we're gonna get a bunch of points. Alright. Interesting that a lot of those people that kicked out, we won't. Ow. Whew. 135 points for that. Oh. Oh, well, that's the most points I've ever gotten, I think. I'll take it. Yeah, not exactly how everyone wants to spend 34 laps. I'm curious like what these guys were running. I'll save the replay because I just want to check it out and see what they were doing lap-wise. Theoretically, if I didn't have damage and I was running 139s, 140s, where could I have been? Ow, my hip hurts. All right. Let's. So he was running like 141s, 142s. '39s, 140s, 141s, 140s. So pretty much like third through fifth, we could have probably been scrapping around with these guys. None of these guys have damage. I'm the only one with damage through most of the race. Oh, that was me. Huh. Yeah, it's just damage. That was the difference. That sucks. All right, well, on that note, thank you all for if anyone was watching that, thank you for hanging in there. We'll just have to get more consistent. Stop wrecking, getting damaged because it ruins the race. But thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you guys